Great, thank you. Welcome back, everyone. This is Robert from Custodian File. Today is October 27. We're going to put together a new tape here. I want to start off by showing these photos. They came in from Australia. Robert, thank you very much. All he does is he's just following the format. You wait for an airplane, a helicopter, or a jetliner. You've seen lots of jetliners that I do over the Culver City airspace. He's just following the format. Look at this. This is textbook Dragon. I mean, it's just really, really up there as being perfect. This would be like a contender in the future when we have a Dragon video contest. Submit your best Dragon video. This would be a contender. This is just straightforward if you've been watching the channel. So what's for the new viewers, I call these UAP dragons because 6 years ago I thought they were dragonflies. Marina Del Rey, they're all over the world, but Marina Del Rey, Los Angeles is infested with these things. We don't know why yet. The government has been here over 15,000 sorties trying to figure it out. They're doing everything they can. Every single agency that we have is here looking for these UAP dragons. And in the meantime, all you have to do, no matter where you are in the world, take your cell phone, hold it landscape, zoom in halfway, not too close. You'll zoom out, you'll frame out and zoom out the dragon. Record a helicopter, aircraft, look for a black dot, and people are having really good success. I'm going to start showing you more and more other location videos from viewers. All right, let's go to the next. Again, thank you, Robert. Let's go to the next. Ooh, we got to expand. Super, thank you. By the way, if you like what you see, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, like, subscribe, comment. I do want to hear your feedback, good or bad, doesn't matter. You can email me at custodianfile@gmail.com. Okay, I'm going to show you, I don't know, 8 or 10 X-band videos. As you know, April 19th, 23, Pentagon told Congress these things are fast, 2,000 miles an hour, and they're giving off K-band or X-band, but they're giving off K-band too. Congress doesn't, or the Pentagon doesn't want to release everything. I mean, they're giving us clues. So let me show you some of the X-band I have, and then next week I'll post some K-band. But basically, and I'll replay each video 3 or 4 times so you can get. The majority of the time you can see a dragon, but sometimes you will hear an X-band go off without a helicopter. That's because it's out of frame. But nevertheless, let me just give you a clue, and you can do this yourself. If you're a serious researcher, you can go on eBay, buy a radar detector. I like the Escort, they're battery-less. You can get them for $30, $40. It doesn't have to be, it can be old, 10 or 15 years old, works fine. Or you can get a plug-in one. If you're doing it from your home, you can get a plug-in radar detector. Nevertheless, this is the format. All right, let's see, watch a bunch of videos and you get an idea of what's going on here. Can't see there's a lot of sunlight and glare, so I can't see the dragon. There you go. X-band right there, ground zero. Look at that. I hope I caught the dragon. I can't see them all, they're way too fast. And if they're way out there, that's 1.5 miles. I'm not gonna see everything. Oh boy, I think we just caught a dragon with the X-band. Oh, wait a minute, I think I just saw something under the helicopter. There it is again. Damn it. Whoa, 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 whoa. These things are way too fast. Super. Okay, so Let me show you why I'm recording these with the X-Band. A couple years ago, I'm driving around Marina del Rey in the wetlands, marshlands. It's a giant sanctuary. I think it's 600 acres. And the radar detector in my car is going off, and there's nobody there. It's like, this should not be happening. Why is this going? It just should not be. So I basically, if you remember my video from 2018, one of these dragons are traveling down the high voltage lines on Lincoln Boulevard. And I'm like, if these things are running on electricity, theoretically they should be giving off RF, and it's a long shot, but why don't I get a radar detector and see if they might trigger something? It was just a long shot. And that's how I got started on this. So it's not like I read about it anywhere. It was just my own theory. I have a pretty heavy science background as a pharmacist, and I said, look, this is worth a shot here. We might get lucky. It's working like 8% of the time. You get X-band, K-bands, radar hits, and a clicking sound too. If you're recording behind a glass door, like in a sound chamber, you'll hear a clicking sound 8% of the time from these things. What that is, I don't know. A mitigated, attenuated sonic boom. Maybe has something to do with the propulsion. If you see, and by the way, you're seeing these. Some of you are seeing, well, what are those wings, Robert? These got to be bugs. I'm looking at wings. So those are, if they're running on electricity, and there's no free energy in the universe. We all wish there was. There isn't. Most likely, it's just very logically that the universe is just filled with electricity. I think planet Earth is electrified. It's ubiquitous electricity. And so they just figured out, these UAPs have figured out how to utilize this electricity. They're giving off RF, and maybe that's why at the Jetty Rocks there are just so many friggin' dragons. Like the police, the army are always circling the Jetty Rocks. It's got to be extremely frustrating for the pilots. They could see these things coming in and out of the water. There's nothing they could do. So if it's probably the kinetic energy hitting the rocks. They're recapturing that energy into electricity, probably utilizing hydrogen or helium. They got it figured out. What can I say? So this is where I'm getting all this theory here, but it seems to be working. And again, the Pentagon's on board with my X-band. So I don't know if they're watching my video. If they are, that's great. They should be. If I was them, I'd be watching my videos. I'm spending a lot of time and money for free videos out there. So I'm doing this for humanity. It's no other reason. This is open source. Use my video. Do what you want. Post it. Start your own channel. I hope you're successful at it. If you're the TV networks, that's the exceptions. You got to call me. But otherwise, ask questions, leave comments. What do we have here? Coast Guard? Coast Guard are always here. Look at that. Very predictable, like on the button, just comes off the ground. Very predictable. I have hundreds of videos right there of the Coast Guard and the police, the Army. Comes right off the ground. And they're small when they come off the ground, but once they launch, they expand. F equals ma. Like I said, they've got this figured out, but it doesn't matter about the expansion. I know that's kind of hard to buy in. I mean, just the concept of dragons is hard to buy in. But again, this is extremely repeatable, like the fall of gravity, and people all over the world, they're sending me video. You can find these videos on YouTube. Watch military aircraft. The F-18s, the Thunderbirds, the Blue Angels. You'll see these things flying around our Blue Angels, especially Chicago. Kind of easy. If you watch a Blue Angel video and you don't see dragons, I would be puzzled. So watch others, leave comments. Here we go. We got some Ospreys here. They're coming in October 20th again. Super high activity day. I don't know why the X-band and the K-band was going off all day. It's a little concerning. I don't know if they were having a lot of fun or if these dragons were in high security mode. In other words, was there a threat off the coast of Los Angeles? Was there something in the water? But the radar would not stop all day, October 20th. So put that date aside. Maybe in the history books, a year or 2 years, 3 years from now, at the Congress hearings, you're going to hear about October 20th being a high security day for some reason. Alrighty, let's go to the next here. Let's keep watching these X-bands here. Okay, this is the chart. We'll end the video with this chart here. This is the chart the Pentagon gave Congress on April 19, 2023. And they're given the 411. And it looks like the majority of all these UAP, UFO sightings are orbs, spheres, probes. I call them dragons only because I thought they were dragonflies. That's all. It's not a video game here. I just thought they were dragonflies 6 years ago. When I got a better camera, that was with my Sony 1080 30 frames, and I went out and I got a Panasonic X1000 4K 60 frames, modified it, made a light box, attached the monitor, attached the radar detector. Definitely not bugs. Bugs, at least in Marina Del Rey, very hard to find, very hard. Some of you might think they're birds. Birds are very easy to record. I get birds with dragons quite a bit. In slow motion, the birds don't even move. They just sit in the sky along with the helicopter. They're not even moving. And the dragon is still traveling like a rifle shot, even at slow motion. So this is it. This is the information. Velocity, stationary to Mach 2. What are they saying? What's the Pentagon saying? They're saying they have video or radar evidence of these things parked. So from 0 to Mach 2. It's really actually Mach 2.5. We won't care about that. The whole concept here is not proving all the characteristics. This is still Dragon 101, is to just accept the concept. These things are here. What are they doing? They're reconning us. They're reconning. How did they get here? My opinion, because I have video, they escort larger ships, most likely with at least one pilot, a larger ship being 30 to 50 feet. They escort. Now, once they have arrived to any planet, they recon the planet really well, and that's what they're doing here. So they're watching us. That's why they're so predictable. As smart as they are predictable. You know where and when they will be. You know they will be at air shows. You know if a helicopter or airliner flies by, you can predict their presence. You can record them. But their idea is, so what if you could see us? You can't catch us. So what? So we have the velocity 0 to Mach 2, the size 1 to 4 meters, 3 to 12 feet. So they're telling you right here. They're telling you when the velocity changes, the size changes. This is how you read data. This is just they're hoping that the Pentagon was hoping that you wouldn't read into this. But if you have a little bit of science training and a lot of discipline, it's like, okay, it is what it is. Okay, so what? And then right here toward the bottom, radar X-band detected. So it's X and K band. But nevertheless, actually, and I could tell you this, because when I saw this, I was really suspicious. I said, that's a hell of a coincidence. How did the Pentagon get my speed and my X-band data? That's a weird coincidence. And then I got a call from a major friend in the Air Force. And on that day of April 19th, the major told me that Congress was watching two videos, the Tic Tac video and the second videos they were watching were my videos. So I said, well, that explains it. That's how they got this data. So now it's no longer a mystery. It makes sense. So what can I say here? I hope you like my research. I'm doing the best I can. I encourage others to record these dragons, send in your videos, start a dragon library, keep them. And somewhere in the future, corporate America is going to want your video. They're going to want them. Even if there's tens of thousands of videos out there, they're going to want all of them. So put them aside. Until the next video, please remember to like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate you sharing your valuable time with me. Stay safe. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.